everyone, it's Erin from the Cardboard Republic, and it has been a minute. We didn't do a haul last month. We honestly didn't get in a ton of games to showcase, and we didn't want to put out a video with like 2 games because this is kind of a lot of work, and So we're coming though with our February haul that is also going to include some January games. Get ready. Go. Felicity, the cat in the sack, is our first game. Now this is a game about good cats and bad cats, but there are no good cats and there are no bad cats. Each cat holds within it the potential to be good or bad. That's my theory. That's not the theory of the game. In the game, there are definitely good cats and bad cats. You want to get the good cat cards. You do not want to get the bad cat cards. And it's all done via this hidden betting mechanism. There's a little bit of bluffing involved. It's a cat game, of course there is. And ultimately it seems very, very light and pretty simple, but it's a kind of cute cat game. I like the art. That's really all it is aiming to be, and I think it will succeed in it. Speaking of animals, Ursa Minor is a game that I've been waiting for so long. It is a game about bears mining honey. I've probably talked about it before, because it's about bears mining honey and one red panda who manages to convince the other bears that he's a bear. So in the game, you are mining from the honeycomb, honey mountain. They call it a thing. Harvest at Mount Honeycomb. Okay, it's Mount Honeycomb. It's a bunch of tiles stacked on top of each other. Some of the tiles are worth more than others. Some of the tiles also have royal jelly, which lets you buy more bears. You move your bears around, flipping the tiles, getting the rewards, and trying to get the most points while also preventing other players from mining honey at the same time. Who cares? It's about bears. You're really playing this game for the adorable bear puns, of which there are several. I'm not going to put them here and surprise you because I don't want to ruin it. Sakura is next on our list. This is a game about trying to paint the emperor's portrait. Every year, the emperor goes for a walk through the cherry blossoms. You, as one of his artists, are trying to paint his portrait as he gets closer and closer and closer to the beautiful blooms. If you move yourself too close to the emperor, you could risk bumping into them, which is, real bad. If you don't get close enough, then you're not gonna get a very good portrait. Stan from accounting or whatever is gonna get a better portrait than you, and you are going to be, in obscurity forever and ever and ever. So you need to balance how fast you move yourself and how fast you move the emperor towards the cherry blossoms, trying to be first in line but also not too close. It looks really clever, and I like games that have themes that are not just about war. So for those reasons, I'm into it. This probably should have gone right after Ursa Minor. Stuffed Fables is another game about bears. A stuffed bear. Look at him. So you are playing this cooperative role-playing-ish scenario-based game as stuffed animals, trying bravely to defend their little girl. It's all done within one storybook. So you open the book and one side acts as a game board and the other side acts as the scenario that you are facing. I've heard that it is adorable. It is more of a family game than I think people initially realized, but it is still super cute. And the minis in it are fantastic. I'm not even a minis person at all, but the minis of the little stuffed bear and everything else are so great. Bunny Kingdom is one of the 2017 Striker Laurel nominees. Those are our annual Cardboard Republic awards. It is a game about bunnies, but just like in how Chicken Caesar is a game about chickens ruling Rome, this is a game about bunnies ruling a kingdom. You are trying to prove yourself the best bunny lord or lady, I guess, I don't know. by taking over as much of the kingdom as you can. It's an area control game. You're trying to conquer adjacent squares because the more land you have, the more points you get, the more likely the Bunny King is to decide you're the best bunny in the bunny bunch. Agra is a resource management game set in India. You are trying to build the best industry that you can, like most resource management games, right? So you are trying to build up your factories to produce goods and then sell those goods. And the person who manages to make the best engine for doing that will probably be the winner. In our house, that's usually Ryan the first couple times and then maybe me. Bob Ross, The Art of Chill, is not a phrase I ever thought I would say on this channel, but here we are. This is a game based on that 90s painting TV show. Maybe it was 70s. I don't know. I watched it when it was like reruns in the 90s, I guess. I have no concept. Okay. 90s painting TV show. He makes the trees and the mountains, and it's all very chill. So it's kind of a hipster hit right now to be into Bob Ross. It's like the new thing is the old thing of being into Bob Ross. So they made a game about it. And in the game, it's very light strategy, more of a social game, I think, than anything, where you are trying to paint the same pictures, making the happy little trees, and so on, that he does in the TV show. I haven't played this one yet, and to be totally honest, I'm a little hesitant. Like, the hype is just way up here for this game, and whenever the hype gets that big for a title, or, I mean, I'm not even just talking about games, I mean like movies or books too. Whenever the hype gets that big, I kind of shy away from it. I don't really want to be part of that. Like, what if I don't like it? What if I really do like it? Too many questions for me, but I will play it. I'm gonna try to give it a chance, even though I'm initially a little like, ugh. But that's not because of the game. So I am gonna give it a shot, and I will let you know if this makes me chill or if it just makes me bored. Keeper is another game that I'm a little reluctant about. So this is the latest in the Key series of games, like Keyflower, Key to the City. There was another one. There were a few more, I think. Anyway, I didn't like Keyflower, and that is, no pun intended, the flagship of the whole series of games. It was fine. It is a good, solid game, but it was just not really for me. It didn't play into my strengths, and I didn't play into what the game wanted from players. And so I am reluctant to get on board with Keeper or any of the other Key games, really. That said, a lot of people love these. So, no shade, it's just probably not for me. But Keeper is a little different from Keyflower and the rest. In this one, you have a central board that has farming and shipping. You use your meeple, they call them keeple, fine. You use your keeple to take those actions. You can do that alone or with other players, which is kind of neat. You also have some interesting ordering things going on with the meeple. So if you place them early on before opponents, you might have a chance to go again. Like I said, I haven't played it, so I don't completely understand, but I do like the idea of kind of switching up the traditional worker placement Euro game feel at this point. So that's Keeper. I'm not going to make a joke about it being a keeper. I'm just going to put it down and move on. Otis is another Laurel nominee, this time in the architect category, which means much, much, much more up my alley. And I can tell you, as soon as I saw even the box, I got excited. This is a game where the world has been drowned. There is water everywhere. It's like Waterworld, but it's actually been reasonably successful as a form of media. So you have a bunch of these divers, and they all have special abilities, special skills. You have to send them down into the depths to try to retrieve these artifacts of civilization and bring them to the surface. They have to return after every mission because people still need to breathe air. in between they level up and you get more stuff and you get to, it just looks like so much fun. Oceans aside, oceans really terrify me, but I also have this incredibly strong desire to go towards everything that terrifies me. I'm like the person standing as close to the edge of the cliff as you can without falling off, while also shaking. So I learned to scuba dive when I was really young, and I did that for a while. I have always been intrigued by what you can find underwater, and this game could not be more up my alley unless there were ghosts or Arctic exploration, which maybe there's room for an expansion here. Those are our games for January and February. Like we said, we didn't get a lot compared to our normal inflow, but that's okay because we're making a lot of changes to the site right now, and this is a totally reasonable, manageable amount of games. That said, obviously some of them, Otis, I was way more excited for, and Ursa Minor, than others. But that's okay because we game with a wide variety of people. And I don't necessarily have to like every single title that we have. I don't even necessarily have to like every title that we play, although I enjoy it more and I think everyone enjoys it more. That said, we always try to get a wide variety of games in, and these past couple months were no exception, even though it was later. I'm always really proud of that. I'm so happy to see games like Ursa Minor by designers that we've known for a while, that we've seen kind of develop and iterate, and then they come out with this product that I can finally show you in like real form with so many bear puns. Come on. All right. I think I need to stop now, but thank you all so much for watching. This is a joy. We will see you soon. In the meantime, please like and subscribe down below. And if you like what we're doing here, you can go over to cardboardrepublic.com and see a lot more of our content. Bye.